now I'm going to start the staining process. So first I'm going to wipe down the table with a damp cloth just to get all this sand. Well, I just sanded it, so to get all of the sawdust off. And then I'm going to start with one layer of Minwax Weathered Oak. So here we go. Make sure to shake it really well first. And I'm just going to use a rag to apply the stain, and then paper towels to wipe it off. So Weathered Oak is a very light shade. So we'll do about 3 boards and then wipe off any excess with a paper towel. And then just keep going. Okay, so now that the weathered oak has dried, we're gonna do 1 layer of this Minwax whitewash pickling. So I'll show you how you do that. So you'll just need the whitewash, a paintbrush, and a rag. And make sure you shake it really well. And then this stuff dries really fast, so you have to work quickly and work in small areas. So get a little bit on your brush. Just gonna go ahead and start. You just paint it on the whole thing. Sorry, this is shaky. I'm trying to do it with one hand. Make sure it doesn't drip off the edge, or if it does, make sure to wipe it off, or else it leaves a darker spot. So I'm not gonna do a ton on the edge yet. Just gonna wipe it in. And then get your rag and wipe it away. Getting a little bit of the whitewash, spreading it on. Make sure to wipe off anything that fell over the edge first, and then start wiping it off. Okay, I have the worst habit of not filming the end of my projects, and guess what? I did it again. I'm so sorry, you guys. So here I am making another voice memo for this video. So basically all you do after you are done with the whitewash is just copy step 1, but instead of using weathered oak, we're going to be using Jacobean. It's another Minwax product. And just like in step 1, I spread it on about 3 boards at a time and then wipe it away. The only one that I go slower on is the whitewashing. Like you saw in the video, I only do about 1 board with that before I wipe it away, just because I'm not as confident with it. I haven't used the whitewashing very much. And I noticed it dried a lot faster than your regular stain. So with that, I just felt comfortable only doing 1 board at a time, and I'm sure with practice you could do more, but I just would recommend to start with a small area because it really does dry fast. One other thing that I want to point out is that all wood is going to stain a little bit differently. And so I'll put up some pictures right here that show how the top of my table turned out versus the bottom of my table. The bottom turned out a lot better. It held in like the whitewash better, and so then when I put the Jacobean layer on, it looked perfect. But then the top of the table, it didn't absorb the whitewash as well. It kept more of its red tones. So when I put the Jacobean on, it just looked like a completely different color, and I was not happy with it. So what I did there was I just did another layer of whitewash right on top of the Jacobean, and then another layer of Jacobean. So if you're not satisfied with your results, you can always do that. You honestly just kind of have to play around with the colors on your wood and just see how you like it. You might want it to be whiter than mine even, and if you do, just do 2 layers of whitewash from the beginning. But yeah, just kind of play around with it and you'll find what you like best. And yeah, it's just a learning process, so don't be afraid of it. Just get in there and try it out for yourself. And then last but not least, I sealed my table with Minwax Paste Finishing Wax in the color Natural. It's kind of a tan color, but it comes out clear. And the reason I like to use this versus like a polyurethane is because it gives the piece like a matte finish instead of that really high gloss look. And I just prefer that matte finish. So this works really well for that. On the other hand, though, if you are staining like a table or something that's going to have a lot of wear and tear and a lot of spills and something that you have to clean a lot, then I would use a polyurethane because it can endure a lot more. But where I was just doing a coffee table, I thought the wax would be just fine. But yeah, that's about it. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'm going to link my farmhouse computer desk tutorial below, because in that video it shows you how to put on that finishing wax. So yeah, thank you all so much for following along, and we'll see you in the next video.